Hi young lovers! Welcome back to our channel that is always full of hot stories about BTS. Today, we're talking about one of the most heartwarming friendship goals in K-pop, Jungkook and Taehyung. Recently, Jungkook opened up about who is the first person he looks up to when his heart is sad, and his answer made armies melt. Get ready to be swoony, because this is about their bond that goes beyond just best friends. When we talk about Taehyung and Jungkook's chemistry, we immediately think of their contagious laughter, hilarious antics, and wholesome moments that make us all jealous. But behind that, there is a deep emotional bond. Recently, Jungkook revealed something that touched us all. When asked who is the first person he looks to when he's down, he unhesitatingly replied, Taehyung. Yes, young lovers team. It's not without reason that Jungkook chose V as his escape. From their debut until now, they've been through so many moments together, from grueling training, to the pressures of showbiz, to the success they've achieved as BTS. But offstage, they have a much more personal relationship. Jungkook once said that Taehyung is like a tranquilizer for him. When he feels overwhelmed or sad, Taehyung always knows how to make him comfortable. Whether it's with random chats, inside jokes, or even just sitting quietly together. They don't need to say much, just being there for each other is enough. One of the most memorable moments was when in one of the interviews, Jungkook said that Taehyung often reads his feelings without him saying it. Once, Jungkook was feeling down and chose to be quiet. Taehyung immediately noticed and approached him. Without asking many questions, Taehyung hugged him and said, "Don't talk much, I'm here." And that made Jungkook feel safe. For those who have been ARMY for a long time, you must know that Jungkook is the type of person who is quite private about his feelings. He often expresses his emotions through actions rather than words. But with Taehyung, he can open up. In fact, Taehyung himself once said that he always tries to be a place to go home for Jungkook, both in happy and sad times. Have you ever seen the moment Taehyung suddenly leaned his head on Jungkook's shoulder when they were tired? Or when Jungkook reflexively hugs Taehyung from behind? That's not just fan service, young lovers. It's purely their natural closeness. They grew up together from dreamy little boys to the superstars they are today. And in the midst of all their busy schedules, they remain best friends who strengthen each other. What makes their relationship even more special is the way they complement each other. Taehyung, who is expressive and carefree, can take Jungkook out of his comfort zone, while Jungkook, who is more reserved, can make Taehyung feel heard. They have a great balance. So, it's no wonder that Jungkook chose Taehyung as the first person he looks up to when he's sad. In a stressful world like the K-pop industry, having someone who truly understands you is priceless. And luckily, they have each other. Young lovers, have you ever noticed how Taehyung is always the first one to check on Jungkook when he's not feeling well? For example, during concerts or variety shows, when Jungkook looks tired or lackluster, Taehyung would immediately go over and ask how he's doing. Even in some behind the scenes, we often see Taehyung bringing drinks or food to Jungkook without being asked. This shows how attentive Taehyung is towards Jungkook, not just as a formality, but because he truly cares. On the other hand, Jungkook also has a unique way of showing his affection for Taehyung. For example, he often compliments Taehyung in public, such as saying that Taehyung's voice is his favorite or that he admires Taehyung's style of dress. Jungkook is also often the first to praise Taehyung when he tries something new, such as when Taehyung started seriously pursuing photography. This unconditional support is what makes their friendship so strong. Do you remember in one of the episodes of Run BTS, when they had to split up into different teams? Jungkook immediately said, "I want to be on the same team as Taehyung." He's usually indifferent when divided into teams, but this time he really wanted to be with Taehyung. Even when they were finally separated, Jungkook continued to find ways to get close to Taehyung. This proves that among all the members, Taehyung is indeed the person he is most comfortable being around. Not only in front of the camera, their friendship is also seen in everyday life. According to Big Hit staff, Taehyung and Jungkook often spend time together in the dorm, whether it's watching movies, playing games, or just chatting late into the night. In fact, they also often go out together to eat or shop without the other members. This closeness is not made up, but grows naturally over the years together. Interestingly, even though Jungkook is the maknae, youngest member, he often takes a protective role towards Taehyung. For example, when Taehyung is not in the mood or unwell, Jungkook will quietly pay attention to him and make sure he is okay. Vice versa, Taehyung always tries to protect Jungkook from media or anti's pressure. They look out for each other, and that's what makes their relationship so special. In a competitive industry like K-pop, having true friends like Taehyung and Jungkook is a blessing. They not only share their joys, but also their sorrows. From the tough times before their debut, to now as world superstars, they stay side by side. So, it's only natural that Jungkook considers Taehyung as the first person he looks to when he's sad, because in such a big world, Taehyung is Jungkook's home. Well, young lovers, what do you think? Taehyung and Jungkook's bond is really friendship goals? If you have a friend who is always there in times of trouble, let them know how valuable they are in the comment section. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content about BTS. See you in the next video. Bye, young lovers!